actually targeting you that we should meet. But let me see what you're talking about.
Let's do it.
Wow.
Let's do it. So first thing I'm gonna do really quick, I'm gonna just share my screen too. All right. Let me see here.
Wow. Wow. Well, I've learned to be patient right now. Just take it easy. When I know what I'm supposed to know, like I blew 5, 7 accounts this week. Because I contacted you yesterday. 7 accounts were, so
Oh
what I knew
yeah.
that I need to get in touch with you.
I'm not gonna lie, John. This is definitely nothing to be ashamed of, man. If I tell you how many accounts I blew, you won't even believe me. You won't even believe me, man. But I feel like with this one, with my strategy right now, I feel like I cracked the code, basically. You know, I feel like I cracked the code. So that's exactly what I want to show you. All right. Now, this is an important question I'm gonna ask you though. When you're trading, what do you trade? You trade Nasdaq, gold.
And oh, and yes, so those are the three choices. But gold have been hurting me because I know it's need a technique which I don't know.
Yeah,
So that is the thing. So and I need to figure it out. If I don't know the secret behind gold, there's no way. I mean, because when it moves, it may move in the right way and may come in a wrong direction. So
yeah.
there's no way I can catch it if I don't really know how it moves. So
Oh yeah, of
I mean, both
course.
gold and Enki, but I know gold is very, very, yeah, it's very, very good if I can really study it. Yeah.
It is. It is. I actually caught a gold trade today, but I'm using micro golds. But what I need, let me ask you another question. This one is really
Yeah.
important.
Mhm.
When you trade gold, do you trade regular gold or do you trade micros?
I don't know. The day I trade macro, don't let me waste time because I tried all my macro. That's what I'm really limiting myself to right now. So
Uh,
that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Now, in my opinion, because you're doing the prop firms as well, I'm assuming you're doing
Yeah.
like the $50,000 prop firms, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
That's usually the minimum that I would suggest to anybody,
Hmm.
is the $50,000 one. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to start doing. First of all, do not over leverage when you're doing it. All right, that's the number one problem. Risk management is the number one thing that I try to teach all of my students just because risk management is the most important part. I promise you, John, remember I said this. You're going to remember this. Risk management is the reason you're going to be a profitable trader. Now, be honest with me. How much do you risk on a trade? Do you risk a certain amount or do you not know?
Amount as in yeah, that's one of the things I don't really sure of the amount.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, okay. And that's not a problem either. I used to trade that way, but that's the number one problem, honestly. What I want you to do, this is what I do when I trade my micros. I usually only risk $300 per trade, $250 to $300 per trade. Now, the reason why I do this is because let's say one day I just lose the $300, right? I know you've revenge traded before. You
Oh
got
yeah.
upset that you lost. You try to do it again and you lost double the money. But now with risk management, would you rather lose $300 and just come back the next day? Would you rather lose $1,000 and blow your account?
Yeah, lose 300 and come back the next day.
Perfect. Perfect. So we're gonna do another session tomorrow too, because I know you paid for two sessions. So we're gonna do another one tomorrow. Today, I just want to give you a little breakdown. And then I'm gonna send you a video on YouTube that I want you to watch tonight as well. Because that video, it's gonna break down this more than I can and in real time. All right. So it could give you a better understanding. But I'm gonna lay the foundation. All right. Let's see here. You can see my chart, right?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So you see all the markings that I got on my chart, right? It looks crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when I tell you, I'm gonna tell you something, John. These markings right here are gonna be the reason why you become a profitable trader. I'm gonna show you these right now. So first marking I want to show you, you go to the daily time frame. All right. Now it looks a little crazy because it's the daily time frame. I usually do everything in a different color. As you can see, this is micro gold that I'm doing right now. I'm showing you
Yeah.
micro gold first because I want to show, I wanted to show you this one because it's the trade that I won today. Then I'm going to show you the NASDAQ trade from yesterday.
Hmm.
All right. Now, the reason why I'm marking these zones up, you know about support and resistance zones, correct?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, so you know about support and resistance zones. So the orange lines right here are what I marked up on the daily time zone. The reason why I marked this one up right here, the first one, let me actually move that to right here. The reason why I marked this up because why? This is an area of importance. This rejected from this area on a daily time frame 3 times. So you mark that up. You got
Mhm.
to find areas of importance. Why did I mark this one up right here? You see all of this support right here is just rejecting. This is the daily time frame we're talking about. We're we're day traders. We don't even need to worry about the daily time frame. But when the daily time frame is showing that this area is an area of rejection and it has so much support on here, that's telling me something. All right? That's telling me something. And I only marked up one more zone down here because this is also an area of importance. You see how this double bottom right here made a nice support? When it
Mhm.
hit this support twice, look how much it went up. Just like that. Keep going up. Anything else below this, because gold is so bullish, I don't even need to go any below that. So I just leave that area alone. We're in these areas right now. All right. We're in these areas. Now from the daily time frame, since I marked up all my zones, I go down to the 4 hour. All right. The 4 hour gives me a little bit more clear direction here. Now the 4 hour I marked with the green zones. Just make sure, and that video that I'm going to show you, that video that I'm going to send you as well, it'll also give you a breakdown of this as well. And I'm not going to lie, it'll probably give you a breakdown better than I can. But I'm going to
Wow.
show you why I entered these trades, why I marked up these zones, etc. You know?
Okay.
So same thing. You barely want to leave any gaps, like any large gaps when you're doing these. So there was a large gap right here before I marked up the zone. I used these little green zones right here to mark these up. Why did I mark up this zone? This is a very important zone because we had that support, huge rejections off the support. And what did it turn to right here? It turned into resistance. When support turned into resistance and etc., best believe you're going to get a pullback and you're going to enter a nice trade. All right. So just remember that. 4 hour time frame, I marked this green zone up right here. We see the double bottom. If we look back, this right here, this is resistance turned into support. This is
Mhm.
resistance right here as well. Same thing if we go to this green line. This is resistance, support,
Yeah.
support. This is major support right here. This is a very important area. So major support and resistance, just rejecting out of that. Same thing here. We got major, major support right here, especially this one. When it bounced off of this support line,
Mhm.
boom, that jump is amazing, man. That jump was
So now,
amazing.
so now the question, I know you are using lines,
Yes, sir.
and I know you are using lines. Some uses like a box.
Correct.
So what determine area where you are going to put that line?
So the reason why I do the lines on the 4 hour and the daily time frame, because it'll throw you off. If you look at that in the 5 minute time frame and you do boxes on the 4 hour and the daily, it's gonna throw you
Yeah.
off bad, man. It'll throw you off because the zones are gonna be so huge. You're gonna
Okay.
your mind is gonna psych you out. Like, do I trade right here? Do I not trade? Is it gonna reject? Is it gonna go past it? It's mainly for your mental as well, you know, and it doesn't make sense to do the boxes on the 4 hour or the daily. But the boxes that you see right here, those are
Mhm.
the hourly time frame boxes. So that's where I'm gonna go to next,
Okay. On the
actually.
boxes. Okay. Right.
Now, the hourly, now we're
Yeah.
just chopping down a tree right here.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. Give me a minute here.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
Where you all good?
All right. Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm. Good, yeah. Yeah. I'm good. Thank you. Okay.
yeah, yeah, no worries, man.
So that
Now,
those ones are the boxes are for 1 hour, right?
these are the boxes right here. I do it for the 1 hour.
Mhm.
Sometimes I mark the 15 minute and the 5 minutes with boxes as well, but I usually delete them. Now, because I usually those are the ones I delete. Everything else, when I'm marking up my charts, I keep it the same. Every 3 months, every quarter, that's when I erase it all and then just do it
Oh,
all
okay.
again. All
Yeah.
right. But you keep these zones marked up, John. That's very important.
Wow.
Now, The hourly is really what you need to pay attention to.
Mhm.
Now, let's see right here. Why did I draw this top box? So the top box right here, we got that support. What did it do? Rejected. It came back down,
Mhm.
came back, rejected right here.
Okay.
Came back down and passed it. So we got constant rejections out of this zone. All right, same thing right here. It's
And that
main.
look like a double top.
Yes, sir. Well, this one right here,
No, the top one.
the top one.
Yeah, that one no more up.
Oh, this right
And
here.
that one and the other one on the left. Yeah.
Correct, correct. These are definitely double tops. The reason I'm not marking this one up yet is because we moved away from that zone already. I
Okay.
can mark it up, but I'm predicting right now the way that the market is going, we
Hmm.
may, because right here we got a nice rejection. So it's just price action, man, honestly. It's just price action. So we got a rejection right here, right? It rejected off of this one, then it rejected right here. Came back to this hourly,
Hmm.
rejected, kept moving up. It bounced off of this hourly, came back to the hourly again. Now my prediction is that I want to say maybe next week it bounced off of this hourly time frame right here. So next week, I feel like it's just going to skyrocket and go to this zone. That's just my prediction right now. You can tell by the way that the market is moving. All right. It's breaking those constant highs and it's rejecting off of those hourly time zones. One thing I'm going to tell you as well, I only trade from key levels. These are all key levels right here. That means I need to see rejections. All right. If I don't see rejections, I'm not taking a trade, no matter how good it looks. I need to see a rejection out of some type of zone. I'm telling, once you understand the whole mindset thing, John, you're not going to
Mm.
blow any more accounts. I promise you. I
Wow.
promise you this. So that's how that pattern is working right there. It's all support and resistance when you're marking up these zones. I want to show you why I took this gold trade today and how I
Okay.
took the trade. All right. Now we're gonna go to the 5 minute. I only trade off the 5 minute, by the way.
Oh,
Only
really? Wow.
trade off the 5 minute.
Mm.
Now you see this little black zone right here?
Yeah. Hmm.
And by the way, I only get into the markets when the New York Stock Exchange opens. This is
Oh,
how
really?
it works. Yeah, always, always. Because when that 9:30 time hits, you'll get
Mm.
the most volatility in the markets, which means you can get the most out of the markets. All right. One rule, do not ever, unless you, and this is for the more experienced traders, sometimes they do this, but don't ever trade the 9:30 candle on the 5 minute
Really?
time frame.
Wow.
Trade it 5 minutes after that. You start trading on the next candle. All right. Do not get in on that 5 minute candle because that 5 minute candle, the 9:30 one, can be so volatile. Sometimes I've seen it, I've witnessed it, and I've been through it. Sometimes it just spikes up or spikes down and it stops me out right there. Do you know how bad that messes your mental up, man?
Yeah.
Because and then the next it goes in your direction on the next candle, and then you're pissed off. It's happened. It's happened. Now, I trade with these rejections. Let's go back here real quick. So let me say start new. So I go into the markets at 9:20, and that's when I'm looking for my setups. But like I said, I don't start trading until after that 9:30 candle hits. All right.
So
So we're gonna
you mean immediately after 9:30 or
after 9:30. After 9:30.
you
So
maybe
I
like
won't trade.
9:40 or
Oh no,
9:35?
literally 5 minutes after 9:35.
Okay,
I
nine.
just don't
Okay.
want to, yeah, because I just don't want to trade that New York Stock Exchange candle. It's too risky. You know,
Yeah.
it's too risky. Remember, trading is not a gamble. It's not a
Mm.
gamble.
Hmm.
Trading, it's all about the knowledge, man. But even then, when you have the knowledge, and you get stopped out, that's just what trading is. But your goal is to win like 75% of your trades, 80% of your trades. You want to win more than you lose, you know? So I tell me why real quick, John, based on this chart. This
Yeah.
was a 15-minute zone that I marked up right here. Why did oh no, was this a 15? Oh yeah, this was a 15-minute zone that I marked up. Why did I mark up this 15-minute zone?
That the black one?
Yep, the black one.
Yeah, because on the left there's a yeah, there's a I won't call it a rejection, but you form another pattern going
Hmm.
up. So that's where it stopped. Let me say
You
support.
you got
So there's a
support right
support
here.
chain
Co
here, and above it, in between the green line and the other box one.
correct.
So there's support there. So I think there's possibility of
Hmm.
uh candlestick playing either before it goes or before it comes down. So that
See,
means a
see.
strong area because they're like two. I think we have
Hmm.
there's some I can't really see the weak, but there are some touches right there.
Correct. Correct. Now, perfect. You explained it perfect, John. We got this right here. We got this little pullback right here. This is support. It rejected, went back up. Support rejected again. All right. Now, what did this candle do? This candle broke this 15-minute. All right. So what I'm looking for, let's see. If we go back to the 5 minute, this is 920 right here. All right. This is 920. That's 925. So at this point, what I'm looking for is a pullback from this zone. I'm either looking, it's two things that I'm looking for right here. I'm looking for price action to go back to this zone and give me a good rejection. All right. Or I'm looking for price action to keep going down and give me a rejection from the hourly time zone. All right. Now let's see what it does here. This is the 930 candle. So at first, in real time, when I was trading this 930 candle kept going down. I'm thinking this was going to spike and keep going down. But remember, do not ever trade that 930 candle. This is the
Hmm.
reason why I'm telling you this. What did the next candle do? Boom. You see that? That was a beautiful rejection, man. You see that? Beautiful
Yeah.
rejection. So now at that point, I'm like, okay, I got a confirmation. What did it do? It turned this zone right here had multiple support, but what did this do? It rejected out of this zone and turned that into resistance, and we're already on a downtrend because it broke these two lows right here. All right, so it's a downtrend on the 5 minute time frame. So
Can,
now
can you
I
can you
get,
zoom in? Can you
huh?
zoom into the let me you zoom in? Let me see the candle now.
Sure. You can see it.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. How about this? Is this better?
Yeah, better. Yeah.
Better, better, perfect. So now I'm in my head right now. I got my game plan set. All right. I'm thinking when I got this rejection, I'm like, okay, if the next candle breaks below this candle right here, I am automatically getting in. I'm getting in. Why? Because we've got a good rejection off of this zone right here. We got a good rejection. We know this is a zone of importance. Look how many wicks we got. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 wicks came out of this zone. All right. Even these right here, these are considered wicks. These did not close above the zone or anything or close inside of the zone. It is still wicking out. So this is an area of importance that I'm comfortable enough now with to get in. So if we bring our little tool up here, I think I only risked a lot size of 3 on this one. All right. I risked a lot size of 3. And like I said, I wanted to risk only $300 on here. On this one, I only risked 300. So what do we do? All right. So 3, you can see this tool right here, right?
The ratio of the amount.
Correct. Now you see this 101 up here. It's supposed to be
101.
100, but yeah, I only wanted to risk 100 points because 3 times 100, that's 300. So if it hit that stop loss, I was automatically getting out. All right. But now I want you to take a look at this. Let's picture it like this. So support and resistance. Let's say, because right here, this is a whole bunch of support right here in this zone as well, right? These
Yeah.
zones are also not only good to detect that, but these are good to figure out where you enter and where you exit. Now, in my head, I usually go for 1-to-1s. I usually go all the way up to 1-to-3s, all right? So check this out. So right here, that'll be a 1-to-1. So if I
Okay.
win this right now, based on my trade, I'd win $300 right here. All
$3.
right.
Yeah.
But now I also set this up right here. I was confident enough. Why is it doing that? Ah, I hate when it does that. Okay. So I was confident enough that if it starts to really break this. And if it hits my take profit one, I'm gonna hold it. And guess where my next target is going to be? It's going to
Wow.
be right here. This one is
Yeah.
a 15-minute support right here that I set up as well. So if we see it right here, why did I set up this 15-minute zone right here? Do you know?
Because of rejection candles there. Yeah.
Yes, sir. There's
That's
heavy
a
support right
support.
here.
Yeah.
Heavy. So now let's picture support as the floor, basically. The floor supports you, correct? You're walking
Yeah.
on the floor and everything. Now, let's say if you're on the third floor, all right? Let's say if you're on the third floor and your floor breaks, all right? What are you going to do? You're going to fall to the second floor. What does that second floor become? That becomes your new support. It's like
Support.
this. Exactly. So it's like this. I'm going from one support. If it starts breaking this, then my next target is going to be at this next support that we have set up right here. All
Okay.
right. It's going to be that. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I want you to see this trade hit in 3 minutes. I made like $600 in 3 minutes. I want you to see this next candle and how right I was about this. Oh my
Wow.
God. See, you can this will put a smile on your face once you do this in real time, John. I'm telling you, the time is coming, man. The time is, if you ever have any questions either, I'm still always here to help, man. I'm a,
Wow.
I'm here to help. But that trade literally hit in 3 minutes, $600. When I seen it start floating like that, I'm like, oh, this is gonna hit. Soon as I seen it get past here, I didn't expect it to hit that quick. But
Hmm.
as soon as it hit this take profit that I set up, what did I do? I got out immediately. I do not play those type of games, man. The,
Wow.
the market not
That's
gonna reject on me. So,
okay.
but not, but there's something else that I want to show you. I'm gonna show you how accurate my zones are. Now, as you can see, let's remove these. When it hit this zone, what do you think this zone is gonna do, John? Do you think it's gonna reject off of this zone or it's gonna keep pushing? I'm gonna ask you that.
Um, it's one thing or the other. You can continue or you can just push back. Maybe do some consolidate first, then before
Yeah,
that move up or move down. Yeah.
absolutely. So you know what it did, right? You was right the first time. You got a pullback now. Check this out. You're getting constant rejections now.
Yeah.
And what did it start doing? It
Hmm.
started pushing to the upside and it keeps pushing. Keeps put This is how accurate. Oh my God. Now let's say for instance, John, right? Let's say, first of all, I don't ever recommend counter trend trading. All right. I don't recommend that. But when the zones are looking right, and if you feel like it's right enough to take that risk, then absolutely go ahead. But just make sure you lower that risk. Let's put this into perspective here. If I was taking this trade, if I was taking this trade, let's see what it does. Look at another rejection. So
The
if I
retail.
wanted to take a counter trend trade, honestly, I probably would have only risked $250 on this. All right.
Yeah.
So I would have gotten right, let me see, because this rejected and it started to break this high right here. I would have gotten in real time right here, and I would have only risked the 3 points. All right. So with the 3 points, and I only risked 250, that's about 83 pips right there. Well, that's about 83 points. All right. Now, if I wanted to go for a 1-to-1, John, look at that. I would have smacked the 1-to-1, got an easy $250 just right there alone. Just right there alone. Because a
Wow.
trade like this, I wouldn't have been greedy and went for a 1-to-2. Because even though we're getting these good rejections out of the zone, that's good and all, but we're still in a bearish market right now in a 5-minute time frame. So when it's bearish, you're just going down. You're going down. You expect those sales. You know what I'm saying? I think your mic is muted.
Okay. Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Wow.
Perfect. Now, I want to show you the NASDAQ trade. Whoo, the NASDAQ trade, man. NASDAQ has been treating me good. I'm not
So
gonna
you
lie.
did. So you did the same charting, the same way you chart for gold, that's the same way you chart for. Okay.
Absolutely. You do the same chart, and you know why? Because this is universal. when it's universal, you can use it on anything. I'm gonna prove it to you right now with this NASDAQ trade. You know what's crazy? I could have took the NASDAQ trade today and won, but I didn't. I took the gold trade. Now, let me see here. I didn't take this one, but we're gonna show you this one. I'm gonna show you this one. Remember I told you, don't ever trade the 930 candle. That
Yeah.
was just on gold. Do not ever do that on NASDAQ. No exceptions.
Okay.
NASDAQ will get you out of there so quick, man, you want to jump out a window.
Wow.
Man, it'll get you that frustrated,
No,
dude.
I'm discovering that gradually because it happens to me. Was it today or yesterday? I mean, it's
Oh man.
and I think one of the things that I still need to figure out is I get out quick. As soon as I see little pullback, if it's moving back, I will just. Meanwhile, if I've left it,
Yeah,
the thing was continuing either yesterday or today. It was just coming down. Meanwhile, I've already gotten out. So yeah, but I discovered if you don't have a good plan or trying to run after candle, I think
exactly.
that's just rambling. I should have hold it if I'm sure, just hold it. But just like that was 9:30 candle that I was following.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
See,
I promised myself I will not do that again. There's
don't
markets at 9:30.
never,
So,
because
yeah.
now you're starting to understand the whole mental part of everything. Let
Wow.
me tell you something. The charts is 80% mental. It's 20% of your strategy. How many times have you know that the trade was going to lose, but you
Going with
kept just staying in there hoping that it'll just pull back. Don't ever do that. How many
hmm.
times have you hit your take profit, but you just wanted to get a little greedy and just have it keep going in your direction and it starts doing the opposite? And now you're in your head thinking, oh, I could have had those profits. Now you end up with a negative.
Yeah.
It's happened to me a million times, bro. I promise you that. I think, let me see something here. They're limiting me to like 10 more minutes in this meeting. 10 more.
Okay.
So we're gonna knock out this. I'm gonna show you this NASDAQ trade from today that I would have hit. All right. If I traded this, I would have easily just destroyed this. So
Wow.
it's the same thing right here. Now, this 1 hour right here is it loaded? Oh, there it is. So this 1 hour zone, yeah, I gotta go a little back for this one. Man, this 1 hour zone had a pretty good rejection off of it, but it didn't come back to this zone yet. All right, it didn't come back to that zone as of yet, not until today. Let me see here. Let me see. Perfect. So now, what do we already see on the 5 minute time frame? All right, we're breaking multiple lows. We're breaking that structure to the downside.
Downside.
So
Yeah.
it broke this 1 hour time frame. Look at that, and it broke these lows right here. So it broke that structure. All right, it broke this, came back to this 1 hour zone, rejected, came back again, rejected, came back again, rejected. Now it broke this low, came back, broke this hourly time frame. So what am I aiming for? It's two things that I'm aiming for right here as well. Number one, I know it's not quite now. That's a 930 candle. See, even though this candle right here broke this previous low, if this was not the nine, if this was the 935 candle, I was getting in right here as soon as this broke it because we got those multiple rejections. All right. Now, let's see right here. Let's see what the market did because, like I said, I didn't take this trade. Up, 10-minute warning, 10 minutes. Let me take a look right here. This was where I was getting in automatic. I was getting in right here. Now, let's say,
Because
for
it's
instance,
coming to that level, right? So it's going back.
exactly. Now, what this did in real time, when this wicked out of this 4 hour, all right, when it wicked out of this 4 hour zone, and we know it's going bearish, I'm like, okay. I would have been like, okay, perfect. Ooh, that is a lot of points. Gee, let me do a little bit of math right here. So with this amount, I probably would have only risked about 300 on this trade as well. So let me see. So we'll do like three lot sizes on here, and I know that's 1.5, so 300 divided by 1.5. So I would have risked about 200 points. All right, 200 points. So my stop loss would have been about right. We'll just use that as 200 points. Look at this. We would have hit a 1-to-1 already. We would have made $300 already. But now, what did I say before? I don't know if this hit right here or not, but I would have also put my take profit to this support level right here, to this next zone, the following zone. Remember, I gave you the analogy of breaking through the floor. All right.
Yeah.
So I would have put it there. Now let's see what the market does. Oh, oh, I wouldn't have got a 1-to-2. I wouldn't have got to that zone right there. But do you see you catching my drift right now? It's not worth it all the time going for a 1-to-2. Now, this is a prime example of the markets doing what it wants to do. We
Mm.
can't control the way the market does. And we can see my strategy is meant for you to see where price action is going. Now, I would have easily just got a 1-to-1 right here. And what would I have done? See you later. I would have been out of the markets. Easy.
Mhm.
$300. Because when you make that much per day, it starts to add up. Let's put it like this. Let's say if you put yourself at $300, right?
Yeah.
$300 times five, you're at $1,500,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
How much is it usually when you need to pass that $50,000? It takes $3,000. Bro, you can literally make that in 2 weeks or less.
Okay. Yeah.
In 2 weeks or less. And without blowing your accounts because you can manage your risk better. All right. That's what you need to focus on there, John. You manage that risk better, but also mark up those zones as well. That's where the bread and butter is. I'm gonna show you this other trade right here. Which trade did I take? Which trade? Oh, it was this one. Oh my God, this trade. Ooh. This trade, I called this trade right down to a T too, man. Now, right here, this is the 930 candle. All right, that's the 930 candle. Now, I don't remember the zone. I had a certain zone set up. I think it was a 15. Ooh, yeah, there it goes. So let's see right here. So I had a 15-minute zone just set up right here. And why did I set up this zone? Because we got a double bottom right here, but it also had a great rejection off. So now what am I looking for? I'm looking for a pullback. I'm looking for a pullback. All right. I'm looking for a pullback back to the zone right here. So let's take a look. As soon as I got a pullback right here, bang. I'm not gonna lie to you, John. I don't remember how much I risked on this trade. I don't remember. Why is it doing it? Yeah, I don't remember how much I risked on this trade. But as soon as it started rejecting and it broke this low, I got down here. I got down here. Now I'm just gonna
Pull
throw this
back.
out here.
So pull back
Yeah,
is just to retrieve and to go back again.
exactly.
When
Do
it's
you see?
moving down, okay.
Exactly. But do you just see how beautiful this pullback is back into that zone? Oh my God, man. It gets exciting because it's like, bro, we making money. That's it. We
Yeah.
we making money, man. Now I want to say I put 5 points on this. Let me see something here. If we do 5 points, that's 2.50, 300, 2.5. So let's say for example purposes that I risk like 120 points on this one. So that's like a $300 stop loss, all right? So now I want to say I only got a 1-to-1 on here. And the only reason why I risked the 1-to-1 on here is because we have this time frame as well. We have this zone set up. All right.
Yeah.
So all I was looking for was to get that 1-to-1 $300, and I'm dipping out of the market. Like I said, it's not worth it taking the chances. You don't want to take that risk if you don't have to. There's another zone right here. So in my head, I'm like, okay, it adds up right there. So if I get a 1-to-1, get $300, I'll be good for the day.
Hmm.
So what did it do here? We got, oh my God, look at that next candle, bro. Now, just for fun, let's see what would have happened if I would have went for a 1 to 2, a $600 trade right here. But keep in mind, this is very risky because it's below this zone now. You don't know if it's going to reject. This zone is
Rejected.
already rejecting. Now let's take a look. Oh my God. Hold on. I probably could have got a 1 to 3 on this one. I could have got a 1 to 3.
I think that
You
was the
know,
day that it was just bullying. I mean, bearish. It was just going down.
you see that? And the best part about that, John, I could have easily made $900 in less than 10 minutes on this trade.
Wow.
That's putting everything into perspective for you. You get what I'm
Mm.
saying? That
Yeah.
puts everything into perspective for you. Like you can make so much money. It's not, remember, trading is it's not a sprint, man. It's a marathon. We doing this for the long run. All right.
No.
So if you got to get the smaller profits per day, whether
Mm.
it's like 250, 300, 405, do that
Wow.
and
Okay.
manage your risk very, very carefully. All right. Because now you don't want to start losing thousands of dollars a day. It messes with your mental bad. It has you overthinking. And it honestly, it can ruin your day. It's ruined a lot of my days, man. It's ruined a lot of my days because I'm just like, I be at my job. I'm like, damn, I could have just made this amount, but instead now I gotta play catch up. I don't like playing catch up. I like to
Mm.
get ahead. I want to get ahead, you know? I want to get, I'm actually, once I win my trade tomorrow, I'm actually going to qualify for another payout. I've been getting consistent payouts as well. What I like about Top Step, they have something called a copy trader, meaning you get a lead account, the rest of the accounts can follow. I got two funded accounts right now that I trade simultaneously. So instead of me making that one profit, I make double the profits.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So definitely look into Top Step. It's and I believe $50,000, $49.
Yeah, but the activation fee is my concern.
149.
Yeah.
149. You know what? Let me tell you this, John, before we go. If you sign up for Top Step, and
Yeah.
if you take my strategy, take everything that I'm thinking about, and you end up passing a phase, I will give you half of that activation fee money.
Really? Wow.
I'll front you half of that. That's my word, man.
Wow.
I'll front you half. And remember I said that too, but you're gonna have you show me the proof that you passed it. It has to have that account number, everything on it. You show me that email that you
Okay.
passed a top step phase. I promise you, I will give you half of that money because I want to see, I want to succeed, and there's still a lot for me to go to, but I want you to succeed too, man.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Oh.
John, we got less than a minute left until it automatically kicks us. You got any feedback or anything for me?
No, thank you. Don't forget to send the video link so that we'll watch it together also with this.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to download this, I'll watch it and watch that one also. And
Absolutely. Absolutely. John, it's definitely been a pleasure. Are we want to be on
uh,
for the same time tomorrow?
yeah, that is fine. Yeah. Or we can make it yeah, that is fine. 9:30, 10, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
really appreciate it. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I
no.
just have to stop. I said, no, let's just, I've just been blowing on. And because I know I don't have something like strategy that I need to follow. Just see market runner. Like, doesn't,
Yeah.
that is, I can't, I'm just dashing money out. That's the way I look at it. Yeah.